This is Star Wars The Black Series, figure number 04, Darth Malgus. The figure is part of the first wave of the new, I think it's for 2015, Black Series, series of figures, 3.75-inch series of figures. And as you can see, the Black Series for this scale has gotten a redeco or a redo on the card, with the TIE Fighter pilot on the background of the card, and you get blue lettering instead of red, a blue stripe instead of red as well, and you get the Disney logo. Alright, if you haven't figured it out, yes, this is an exact repack of an earlier Darth Malgus figure that was released, very difficult to find, from the vintage collection. Expanded Universe Darth Malgus with the Kenner card back, and it's the character debut. This is still probably held in higher regard by most collectors, still more pricey than this one, but I think I checked online, the price ranges are not that far off. This is definitely more expensive, but this particular figure, because it's in the new packaging, it's in the new card, has been released a lot more in a lot more frequency, in a much broader market than this one. This one had a limited release, not really because Hasbro had a limited run on this one, but really most of the retail stores were not picking up the later waves of the vintage collection because they weren't just selling it as well as they wanted them to be, and they were going for the Clone Wars and whatnot. Anyway, so here he is. Man, this is an awesome figure. You know, there was a lot of hype about this figure being one of the best Sith Lord figures out there, and I was like, I don't even know this guy. I mean, I found out because of I checked out some of the video game. I checked out the video game, but I mean, I'm not too familiar with the Old Republic, and I thought this guy at first was like, he looks great, but I mean, I'm not gonna pay ridiculous online prices for him. So luckily this one popped up at a local hobby shop. I got it for a good price, and then luckily again for most fans out there who missed out on the vintage collection, this one popped out on regular retail, mass retail. They just started coming out October, the later part of October 2014 here in Manila, and I was very lucky to actually have one picked up. Alright, the light is just way too bright for some reason. Anyway, let me just see if I can focus. So here he is, very nice. He's a tall-ish figure. This is the Episode 3 Darth Vader. So you can see he's right there with him. He comes with a lot of accessories. Well, not a lot in the sense that there's massive accessories. He's got this removable cape, or yes, cape with a cowl, and it's got this, I'm not entirely sure what to do with this cape, but it's got this bendable wire at the base of the cowl, so that I suppose you're supposed to like squeeze it in here like that so it stays in place, but it's really not doing a good job. But I guess that's how you do it. Little Red Riding Hood. He's now the Big Black Riding Hood. I don't know. So yeah, it's great. I mean, extra accessories is always great. So I'm going to take this one off for now so we can show you. It's made of a thicker cloth material, which is great. This is what most of the Jedi cloaks, Jedi capes are now made of. And it's got the thinner Darth Vader type of material for his inner cape, which is okay. It's not that bad. Wish they could have used the same material. He's got two lightsabers. He's got the ignited one right here, which is a little bit crooked. It's a little bit crooked because of the packaging, because of the way it's been packaged here. I don't know why, but nothing a hot boiling water, cold water method cannot repair. As you can see, look at that. It's bent a little bit, but you know, still a badass figure. It's not going to ruin the figure. He also has this unignited lightsaber, which is exactly the same hilt, but without the lightsaber. And you can peg it just near his ass. It's on the rear part of his hips, of his waist, so that's pretty cool. Figures detail, oh my god, just an amazing, amazing amount of detail. And I think they captured the elements, the design elements of the game character very, very well, without, you know, but still keeping a lot of that vintage collection articulation and feel towards it, to it. So just the head sculpt, it's just an amazing, amazing sculpt. Look at that. It's exactly the same as this one, so no worries if you can get this one. He's got this pauldron or chest plate, Vader-ish type of chest plate. He's got some details on his forearms, black paint and gray paint everywhere. Yeah, there's some quality issues there, which is surprising for a Star Wars figure to have a lot of paint issues, but I'm not gonna get into that. Silver paint here and there. His boots, even the boots, just well sculpted figure all around. Amazing. Even the wash they've put on his skin, just great. This is Black Series vintage collection quality at its best, at its finest. Articulation for this figure, he's got a waist swivel, no ab crunch or ball joint upper torso, ball jointed neck. He's got a ball hinge shoulder, ball hinge elbow, just a swivel wrist, swivel hips, ball hinge knees, ball hinge ankles, but this is not the rocker joint ankle, this is the original ball hinge ankle. Had they given this figure a ball hinge hip, I mean, to allow him to do the splits, man, this would have been a super, super figure. I mean, more than awesome, more than incredible. Absolutely, he's going to be a super brilliant figure had they done that extra bit of retooling. But I can understand why they had to keep the original mold, because, you know, costs. They had to do the cape and whatnot, but it's fine, forgivable. And you're not going to get him into too many split poses anyway. I'm pretty sure most of you have him on the shelf, like standing and just holding his lightsaber and looking all creepy and dreadful like that. No, I'm kidding. So there. So it's a great figure. I wouldn't, you know, this is a nice figure to have. The Kennerback vintage collection figure is a nice figure to have, but you know, if you're not really into that, you're not really a mint on card collector, you can go for this more mass released retail figure. I say retail because this one hardly made it to retail, and this one is not bad if you're going to take him out of packaging anyway. And the new packaging, I think, is a heck of a lot better than the original 2014 packaging, so it's all good. Don't pay scalper prices for this one either. I mean, just wait for it. There should be 2 in every box, except here in Manila. For some reason, the local supplier, man, did some crazy stuff with their distribution. Anyway, but here in Manila, not all retail stores were given stocks of the new wave, so just try your luck at hobby shops. That in Manila, if you want to get this figure, my best suggestion is just you go to a hobby shop here in Manila, and that's probably the worst they'll do is they'll sell it to you at just a little bit over retail price, but you'll have to buy another figure from the wave, like R5 or Luke or Yoda, but that's fine. Anyway, but he's just a wonderful, wonderful figure. Despite not being very familiar with the video game, I don't play the game. I'm absolutely enamored with this figure. An amazing, amazing figure. Well done, Hasbro. It's going to get a 10 out of 10 for me. And there's my review. I hope you've enjoyed this video review. If you did, please click the thumbs up icon at the bottom. Follow me on Twitter for my toy purchases, Instagram for my toy sightings here in Manila. Check out all my video reviews on this channel, Chefatron. This has been the Star Wars The Black Series, Darth Malgus. Thanks for watching.